Okay, so can you hear me? Calaman here. Hello there, Calaman here. Today we are going to continue the day 10 of the Civ VI AI League. Yep, this is day 10. So the day 10 we are going to go with the 4 remaining that have not yet played a single game. That's Sejong, Masamusa, Yongle, and Chinggis Khan. However, the other 4 for Chandragupta, which one you see him yesterday, Joao, Philip, as well as Victoria, the Age of Empire Victoria, by the way, not the Age of Steam. So they are. This is their second match, so this is their last chance to redeem themselves if they want to win. Okay, so yep, if they want to go to the next round, they are 32. So they are 32 spots. Win the direct spot by 15 spots for direct winning. By the way, up to 19. But there's another 17 who didn't win, but if you get the high score per... Okay, as in score per turn, then you will be able to enter. Again, with the real strategy AI, it's a vanilla, and then the shuffle map, king, ancient era, just like that as usual. So here we go, let's start the game. Oh, come on, man. You see that at the start and it says excellent connection, and then you just disconnect at random. Phone, are you really sure you want to do this to me? Right? So yep, every single stream is a battle against the internet connection. So bear with me. Oh wait, the introduction has passed. Oh no, not again! Okay, please, phone, don't just randomly disconnect like it always been. Sometimes you just, well, even 4G is gone and there's no internet connection at all on the phone side. That can also happen as well. So yeah. Okay, the game is ready, so let's go. So yep, Buenos Aires. This looks like another Panja map, I guess. So yeah. So south that's Nayani. This is Nayani. To the east that's Lisbon and okay. So the central area that's Patna, London. So Chandragupta, Victoria, Beijing. Yep, this is Emperor Yongle of China. Early game can be really laggy, by the way, because of the turn shift, it takes a while to load. Even if it's short, it's frequent. Okay, so here that's Seoul to the northwest. That's Sejong, by the way. Yeah. Who will be the one who win the game? We are going to look at it. Could it be one of the newcomers, or could it be those who have played the game? Who knows? Yep, so for astrology and writing, this is standard stuff. By the way, this is shuffle map, not Panja, by the way. Because in the past there's so many fractal. Probably it's 2 in a row. Panja this time. Okay, is there anyone that have 2 cities by now? So early in the game, probably not. This one is going for monument. How about China? China is going for settler. Please Spanish settler, that's Portugal, Joao. Buenos Aires is already under attack, huh? Yep, it's already under attack, despite being that early. Yep, Sejong's taking Buenos Aires down. This is probably the first city conquered. Changsha is founded by Yongle, and then Victoria founded Birmingham. To the south, Karakorum is still one single city. Patna, that's a settler there. Karakorum starting to build settler. To the south, that's Nayani. This is Mali. Mali's production is low, so it's normal for early game to be slow because of production issues. China founded the third city, Guangzhou. Buenos Aires is flipping, by the way, in 2 turns. Because to the south, there's Agra and Patna. Probably not going to flip to India at the moment. So it is flipping India. Wow. Yep. Okay, now Gyeongju is founded by Korea to support Buenos Aires, I guess. Considering Sejong had experience for the archer. Where's the archer? Oh, not enough experience with promo anyway. Okay, so Victoria from the Bristow. Ulaanbaatar is founded by Genghis Khan. To the north, Genghis Khan in Kumbi Saleh that's founded by Mali, that's Mansa Musa. The fourth settler is coming in for China. Okay, so for this version of China, the in-city projects is the strength, by the way, because of city project of getting food, of gold. Mumbai is founded by India. How about North? Buenos Aires is now back to being a city-state. Let me see, because Buenos Aires, no suzerain. Taiyuan is founded as a fourth city of China. That's pretty fast, to be honest. Portugal have only have 2 aura. Right there. And there's a 5th settler. Yep. That's a lot faster than everyone else. Look at it. But when it comes to science, it's behind because he's playing wild. Why is the late game strategy? Because almost everyone. So 6 of them have already in classical era, especially Joao. How about Civ VI? Only Yongle is in classical era. Interesting. But then again, the 4 city season is actually optimal. For players who wish to start in the ancient era. Classical era, everyone got a normal age. So this is the first time that everyone got the same age, by the way. Not including ancient era, of course. Now Buenos Aires is under attack by... Yep. After Sejong ravaged the city, is Chandragupta's turn. This is a new barbarian camp, by the way, which Yep, you can. Buenos Aires this time is going to flip as well. Because Agra is actually a much smaller city compared to Gyeongju. Gyeongju is actually the largest city for Korea, by the way. Jinju is founded by Korea. Shanghai is founded through the downstream of the Hai River. Here it goes through the northern border of Beijing and then back through Shanghai. And one of the tributaries is the Songhua River, go through Guangzhou. How about the other side? Okay, so yep, that's barbarian incursion, which is going to be an issue because Mali is always good in gold barbarian production. So Jen, Nayani, they were under attack. Okay, how about India? That's Mumbai, all the way Buenos Aires. Buenos Aires stabilized. Yep, it's currently 5-3 for India compared to Korea. This is Nazca. Nazca is actually really good for Portugal. Not that much unless there's a settler to set a new city somewhere in the desert. So yep, this is another settler. This Changsha is going to be another settler. Kumbi Saleh is under attack with China. What's worse is that China might actually hold it because of the small cities of the Mali, 3 and 3 respectively. China, sure, this is far away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 and 8 respectively. Yep, it's holding. Meanwhile, in India, yep, India, there's another war in Jinju. How about the south? Okay, so yep, the actual war chief. Well, okay. Chandragupta is actually war chief as well. Yep. So Chinggis Khan is currently still in an island. Yep, this is an actual island, so this is actually not the full complete Panja. This is really random, right? Koa, Karakorum, Korla, Ulaanbaatar. So these 4 cities are the Mongolian cities. Let's safely on the island for now. Sure, you can say the coast can go through, but it needs multiple island hopping. Seville is founded by Spain. Wait, where's the other cities? Madrid, Seville. Oh, now I see why. Madrid is stuck. I mean, currently there's only 3 cities. Because if not, why is it get so big? It's 3 cities. Look at Mali. Yeah, Kumbisale is flipping in 5 turns. When it's not in garrison, minus 4.3. A single victor or a single troop should be enough. But for Nayani killed the troops. This warrior can just go back and is safe for a while. Jinju raised to the ground. Now Daegu is under attack, which is newly founded by the way. Jeonju is not under attack. Religion, Protestantism founded by England in London. Islam founded by Mali in Nayani. Catholicism, Spain and Madrid. These are the new cities. Xi'an is founded to the north of Taiyuan, which is the Ganadoya River. Probably this one is discovered by Preslav or something. Yep, and then it goes north. And at the downstream, that's Seville. And downstream, that's Seville. So here we go. Kumbisale, this warrior is back to heal. So Kumbisale's loyalty is gaining back. On the other hand, that's okay. Let me test the internet again. The internet is the one that's actively driving away my potential audience. So yeah, the other side should be Stoke-upon-Trent. It was founded by England. Korea has barbarian, minor barbarian incursions. Now look at. Okay, so everyone get a normal age this time. There's Stonehenge. That's why England gets threat. Look at the Great Prophet. Who's next? Hey, looks like India could be the next. So yeah. Okay, after this is going for this barbarian incursion against Buenos Aires. They are both at war. So yeah, London's going for probably Eureka, Watermill or something. This is going for Crouching Tigers, the units. Kumbi Saleh is now flipping. Yeah. It says flipping is only because when the troops, it only happens when the troops aren't there. Troops. If the troop is not there, then it will flip. But if it's there, yep, it's currently 4.3. China doesn't have any religion just yet. Hinduism, yep, just as I expected. Chandragupta founded it. But it's not the capital, it's Mumbai. So, yep, Nayanese Wars is back after fixing it. So, yeah, China probably not going to build another. Okay, so China has multiple settlers in disposal. So that will be another thing. Beijing, the north is Hai River and the south that's Tarim. Kumbi Saleh. Hello? Okay. You're going back and forth, back and forth. You are going to slowly lose loyalty this way. But whatever. So yeah. So here we go. The siege tactics. Okay, this is still in the classical era by the way. Yongle has entered medieval era with siege tactics. When it comes to culture, only Yongle is in medieval era, everyone else in classical era. How about science is currently in 4-4 split. Okay, this is the 100. This is the 60 turn limit coming in. Every 60 turns there will be a new era. So that means that turn 120, it will turn into it goes to medieval era. It doesn't matter. But well, anyway, the specific of each of these, if the conditions of let's say more than half, then it will immediately trigger if more than 40 turns have passed. If not, then 40 turns will be the minimum each line. By the way, yeah. Is England at war with anyone? No. See, Kumbi Saleh, you are in a slow loyalty game. This one is the trebuchet. Trebuchet is actually really good. How about Portugal? Are you at war? No, it's in pretty good relation. This is open borders. Open borders in classical era. That's really quick. Long Sea is founded to the south is Changsha. And to the north, there's no changes. How about to the west? Yeah, Mongols, that's Kokekota. Kokekota, that's the west. Yep, so far there's Korea and Mali is having a major setback. Though when it comes to this, okay, as long as the troops coming in Kumbi Saleh, then should be fine. that's a lot of damage to the walls. It is flipping in 6 turns. So Kumbisale is going to have a chariot there first. So it will be 2 turns longer. Because they are equal pressure with or without. It depends on it. Yep, half of the HP of the walls are gone. How about the other says? Well, okay. Miso is founded in India. The front line extends across because it was in the past it's just Madura. Madura is also founded recently. It's just Madurai Miso. We can entering medieval era. We get golden age. We get dark age. Only Sejong got the dark age, and we have 4 golden ages. That's Chandragupta, Philip, Victoria, Yongle, and the other 3 normal age. So here we go. Let's see. So yeah, but it doesn't look like that much of a difference. Now China is going. Well, China's Kumbisale is going to really slow flipping. I mean, really slow because Golden Age against Dark Age. Kumbisale, yeah, still flipping fast. So yep, this Varu actually decreases the damage, the strength of the troops surrounding it. So yeah, here we go. The barbarian is going to get. Jeonju is flipping, but we don't know. We flip to India, Chandragupta, or Victoria's England. Handan is founded as a mountain pass. Yep, mountain 2 sides. I mean, no, and it's in the middle of the mountain range. So unless you can go all the way to conquer or the rest of the empire, it's not going to surround the city. Kumbisale, just flipping as usual. Who founded the 5th religion? There is no 5th religion so far. Apprenticeships, cartography. Okay, maybe there's one in the Renaissance era. Young has already been. Victoria's coming soon. About okay, currently in 422. So 4 was split in classical and medieval when it comes to civics. Yangsan is founded by Korea, but that's flipping fast. Jeonju is flipping in 7 turns. Sheffield is founded by England. This connects the lake to the sea. Kumbisale is still flipping, but he doesn't care. Kumbisale probably going to flip back to Mali later on. Are they at war? No. So it's not going to help that. Unless there's a governor going in. A governor plus 8 each. Then, yeah. As long as the golden age lasts. Ignored. On the other hand, let's look at Yangsan and Jeonju. Jeonju is living in 11. Okay, Mongolia doing Mongolia things. Wait a minute, it got disconnected again and again and again and again. Oh yeah. Okay, so Bilbao's founded again from the road from Madrid. Cordoba is founded to the east. Cordoba to Seville is a linear city placement. Linear city placement, right? Now, see, there's no wars. This one has to be careful about. yeah, Kumbisal is actually flipping back to China. I see. Yangsan stabilized. Gyeongju is flipping. Because Jeonju flip and it's going to England. England. Wait. Oh, wait. Is there any Korean religion? The wanton situation, but I guess. Temple art. This statue of Zeus gives some battering ram, archers, spearmen. Boom. 3-3-1. Okay, so this is producer Muscat Man. Our relation with Portugal, that's good. Okay, how about. Okay, so yeah, definitely denounce. Jeonju's flipping to Chandragupta instead. Gyeongju's flipping as well. It's Golden Age against Stark. Religion, missionaries spreading religion to the Mongol lands in the south, who has yet to have religion. Metacasting, okay, the siege tactics, machinery. Sejong's going for siege tactics. This is not Sejong. Where's Sejong? Sejong is just in the middle of the pack. I see. This is Korea-like. Yep, this is the last prophet. That's for sure. He's going in Lisbon. Kumisales back to China, but this time, hey. But this time it's because the grievances have decreased. The grievances decrease means the loyalty burden that's on conquered cities has decreased. Jeonju now part of England. How many turns left? 3 turns before flipping. But this is for the West, that means London's influence should win, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, London is not influential. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, it's not influencing Jeonju in any way. I would say this is flipping to India. There's no competition. Because Buenos Aires is much larger. So, sure, Seo can counter that, but also Miso. There's a support. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's also some support from Agra. Jiaodong is founded downstream of Changsha. Yiyang is founded to the east of Xi'an, again downstream of the Gamodoya River, which flows all the way to Seville. Barcelona is founded to the south, near the city-states. The city-state war, which means loyalty should be easy to govern. Gyeongju fleet, like a few turns ago, Yang, and he's going to India. Daegu plus 12.7, so plus 10.3. These two will be staying for consider a while. And they are at war, if I guess. So let's see, Jeonju, yep, Jeonju is part of England. Shenyang, Yiyang. These are both the northern cities. Shenyang is in the middle of the tundra, near the Ebro River. Hunza is, this is why it's called Ebro River, not Amur or something. So yeah. Okay, so when Lisbon founded, Portugal founded the last religion, goes for Taoism, it's our orthodoxy, I see. This one fertility drive, which is probably the second choice for most piece for AI. PC players, I mean, they're going, everyone's PC player anyway, right? I'm on my laptop. So yeah, ballistics. We are still in the medieval era, by the way, 10 to 21. Yeah, medieval era, and someone has been going for field cannons. And this is a fifth. Yep, industrial era. How about civics? Renaissance era is the fastest. Medieval eras ending in 9 turns. Yep, Daegu and Seoul. These are the last Korean cities at this moment. Which are the because Gyeongju are also part of Chandragupta's empire. And expansion will be difficult. Because this square is the only square possible to be settled. No, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. No, there's no city can be settled around this corridor, this Tundra corridor. So you must go to the northwest or to the southwest, I guess. But then India is going in. Yep, this is a great war. That Shenyang is actually out of this war region. Yes, Shenyang is out. So yep, Castle's going in. Yongle going for refining. Really? This one you have gone for rifling. So yeah, how about nationalism? Yeah, nationalism, that's industrial era, the enlightenment. Chandragupta's going for the enlightenment. Now Chandragupta has to face a war from both Yongle, who is really far away, but there is the other one, that's Victoria, which the threat is immediate. Okay, the Renaissance era, Victoria's in Dark Age, Philip in Dark Age, China back to back Golden Age, Genghis Khan Golden Age. Vatican's probably in danger, who knows? Okay. Sure, Jeonju is slowly flipping, but if he can able to capture Gyeongju, Gyeongju is not founded by India, by the way. Yep, put Victor there and should be safe. Barcelona is flipping from Spain because it's golden against Dark Age. If Barcelona flips, are the others safe? 7.5, 23, and this one should be 20 sub 32. The rest should be really safe though. But we don't know if it's going to China or is it to Portugal or it remain independent. Partners going for Musketman for war against. Yup. Currently the largest city in China, that's Taiyuan, to the north of the capital Beijing at 15 people. Portugal, that's Lisbon at 11. For Spain, that's Toledo at 7. In Victorian England, this is Bristol at 10. No, not Bristol, London at 16, actually larger than even in Taiyuan, by the way. London at 16. Patna at 18. For Korea, that's just 5. But yeah, at this moment, Patna is the largest city in the game. So, yeah, for Mali, the largest is Jen. Kumbi Saleh remain solidly in the Chinese hands. Okay, even when the even when the governor's gone, it's still so slow. It doesn't really matter at this stage of the game. Maybe until China no longer has a golden age, which will probably be because it plus 10 difficulty. Jeonju, okay. Yep. Chandragupta is going where the troops they founded the bungalow to the west of Delhi. Delhi is in the same island as the Mongols, by the way. Printing, scientific, okay, so yep. Younger skill eras. Let's look at Barcelona. Flipping to China at 10. But in this low population, it's not going to make much of a difference. And when China's golden age over, or Sevilla gets, or Philip gets out of the dark age, it should flip back to Spain. Celestial navigation, probably, yeah, for an inland empire, celestial navigation is pretty useless, and it's a dead end tag anyway. So, yeah, after Jiaodong is probably the only place that harbor is going to be beneficial compared to commercial hubs. Jeonju is still flipping like usual. Yeah, Barcelona is now. Flip to your +3. Yep, it's not going to be sustainable. Sure, it gives some pressure to Toledo, but at this population count is not going to affect much. Yeah, square rigging. So let me trace square rigging just done, scientific theory done, scientific theory needs astronomy, and then go for economics. Industrialization is coming soon. So despite this far ahead intact, there isn't a way to build factories and the CO2. Brighton is founded, which slows down Jeonju's flipping state. What is Victoria doing? Just send troops to death? I don't even know. Yeah. Like this one, Gyeongju can just combine with Buenos Aires to kill the archer. I mean the crossbowman. Yeah, you see the problem here? How about our number of tags? Row number of tags 42 to 31, double the science research speed. Empire size that even Chandragupta would be envious of. And Chandragupta is second, by the way. So yeah, Wuhan is founded to the north of Yiyang, in the middle of the Arctic, that's for sure. Urumqi, wait, this is Urumqi by the way. This probably means founded by Mongol and then flipped to Chandragupta a long time ago. Because of Stokes' growth, that means it can counteract with Jeonju or Brighton. Okay. Barcelona's building a wharf. So yeah, are they at war with each other? Let's look at Sejong first. Yes, with Chandragupta. And England with Chandragupta as well. But England has a disastrous campaign against Chandragupta. It's just that England's lucky that the forces are all on the west, not the east. And the troops in the west means they're attacking Sejong. Calcutta is founded, which is going to flip, I guess. So yeah. Great work created. How about the cultural situation? Becomes this defensive culture, even offensive as well. Though offensive is too early to tell because it's 6-2. These are not something that is seen later in the game, where to the point where you need to play for your culture victory. It's not that fast. It's not the moment. Okay, the Daegu X ended disastrously. Chennai is founded 3,000 away from Bangalore, which shouldn't happen. Yep, Chennai. To the south, the Carabao Gasun is founded. Genghis Khan. How about score? Score currently the newcomers Yongle Mansa Musa, Genghis Khan, and Sejong. I don't know where is part of the and where is amount of score and the attacks. So yeah, Yongle is going for flight. Yeah, Yongle is going for flight, which is going to be something. Taiyuan is going for Oxford University, which, let's look at the stage, was Oxford. Oxford is Renaissance, right? No, scientific discovery. Who so far only Yongle and Chandragupta had the capability to even start building it. Is Chandragupta building Oxford? No. Yep. So this is probably a freebie. This is probably a freebie for China. Yongle, who expanded it fast. Yiyang have built the walls. And it's going to upgrade it next. Taiwan dropped to 14 from 15. London at 17. Yeah. Jeonju is stable, probably because of religion. Loyalty to the 7.4. Religion affects 6, so it's not the problem, not an issue. Let's go for steam power. Southwest, yep, this one is the forgotten. Bukutu is founded by the Mongols. There will be another city with Kushik's. This should be able to deal with this barbarian spearman. Aksu has a trebuchet, but not sure will it be used for, though it can be good as a deterrent to prevent wars. Portugal, we saw it founded some time ago. So yep, Portugal has 7 cities. Finally, Gongju is founded for Koreans. So Daegu, Seoul, and Gongju. It's actually science. Civics, definitely the worst in the medieval era, and you're already in the modern era. When it comes to science, yeah. Mongols actually never built a campus. That's why. So hello there. Yep, so this one, let me introduce this. So hello everyone who's currently here. So this is one game of the Civ VI AI Championship, as the title suggests. So that means the AI players. Not again, not the disconnect again. Okay. Okay. Yeah, disconnection is always an issue here, by the way. So bear with me. Okay, Daegu is currently attacked by a cavalry corps, musketman. But again, Huasha should deal with this because it's only slightly weaker than a field cannon. And Huasha is unlocked earlier than it should have been. So yeah, Gyeongju Seoul situation definitely this is going to help Huasha one era earlier. So yep. Okay. Daegu, this pipeman is probably going to disappear. Gongju is not that good because Anshan suzerain. Anshan is suzerain for Anshan is suzerain for Sejong. Then what's this? Fez. This belongs to Fez. Fez is in the Chandragupta's tributary. That's why. How about religion situation? Religion 22111. Yeah, culture, standard stuff. Science is too early to see. But this way, Yongler is still 15 tags ahead. And going for rocketry. Renaissance, rocketry, research. Yeah. Yongler is already in the modern era. Rocketry is the next. That means one end of the industrial era rocketry should be able to be built. And spaceports will be incoming despite being that early, right after Royal Valley is constructed. Renaissance era is ending in 3. The southwest of it, there's a barbarian settler. To Barcelona, how about eras? It's still possible for Yongle to achieve a golden age. That's ridiculousness. Yeah. Yep, and then the golden age again, as we see. So yep, okay, Genghis Khan Dark Age. Okay, Spain Heroic Age, Gandhi Golden Age. No, Gandhi, this is Chandragupta Golden Age, Yongle Golden Age. Everyone else normal age. Is that loyalty pressure? No loyalty pressure. Barcelona. Barcelona has increased to 7 people, so this means it can sustain itself as long as there's a parity when it comes to eras. Parity. So here we go. Bisale, this one is still holding in. Yongle is going for Cold War as well. Yup, this is why when it comes to eras, you can see fascism, unlike the classical republic or even monarchy. There's still classical republics, by the way. So Yongle is going for military routes. Okay. Let's go over at one slide. Yep, India is still at war. China situation not at war. Denounce Chandragupta. Sejong is at war with Chandragupta. Chandragupta has the worst relationship with everyone. The worst. So, yep. Daegu and Seoul, they are both at full war, full health. But Korea is limited to 3 cities. Sejong, by the way. At one slide, yep. You can see spaceports getting built. 3 cities, by the way. Beijing, Guangzhou, Changsha. Yep, the Great Wall also blocks Wuhan because it goes here, from Shenyang, Wuhan, all the way to Cebu. The city of Chen is founded. To the west, to the northwest of Handan, which have to go through Brussels or its outskirts. Sure, Handan will get the town there, but how likely it is? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's the next town. So it could be. Yongle is already going to satellites. We are currently at 241. This is the fastest satellites. faster satellite research. Sure, as a production is still far from it. Like Guangzhou, Shanghai, and then Beijing, they still take a while before the spaceport will be finished. But still, we are talking information era tech here. At satellites. Next, we will rush bottom path. Who knows? Chandragupta is when they go use for steel. Everyone else is further behind than even Chandragupta. Okay, so this one is a religious war between Mali, Spain. Yep, low HP apostle is not going to do much. Philip is converted China and Spain. Chandragupta converted Korea, Mongols, and Chandragupta himself. The other two, just the rest just to their own country. Own nation is actually really easy to defend compared to the rest. As long as you build enough apostles and inquisitors, you should be fine on your own nation. But the rest is not the case. Srinagar is founded to the northeast of Calcutta, surrounded by splitting Gongju to the northwest, Daegu to the south, and Seoul to the southeast. The southern island is not yet conquered. Cartagena is founded as a one-town island, an outpost far to the east from mainland Spain. Yep, and it's probably it's midway between Spain and India. So here we go, redcoats. We can see redcoats coming in. There will be redcoats going for era scores. Spaceport is coming in soon. Computers, there's another atomic era attack. Wait, about the tech level in Portugal. Portugal industrial era. Industrial era. This means there should be a drastically difference in aesthetics, like this industrial era aesthetics versus the information era aesthetics. Okay. Telecommunication, that's another information era tech. It's dead end, going for nuclear subs, just nuclear subs. Yeah. Okay, so this one must be Vatican. No, yes, there's Vatican. Chandragupta is a suzerain. So here we see, okay. Rifling banking. Sejong is researching banking. This is the industrial era. When it comes to that, about civics, the worst. It's a supposed science Civ, by the way. Sejong is a supposed science Civ. So yeah. So we can see power generation incoming. CO2 95, sure, it's still low, but there's only one nation that's producing CO2, and that's China. So we can see launch of satellites is starting. Wait, space, not SDACE. Which one though? spy. One. I want an espionage. Okay. There must be one pillage space spot, right? Which one? Not sure. Probably sabotage production or something. Army. This one is going for launch Earth satellites for everyone else. Let's not even touch this side of the rockets. Yep, rocketry. This means Youngler's trajectory is actually should be worrying for everyone else. Yep, everyone just should be worried because they are talking this fast launch of satellite. How many decks is ahead? 56, 41, and Victoria's actually significantly behind. So yeah, when it comes to culture, China is also dominant. Religious, China didn't have religion, so this 3-2-1-1-1. Chandragupta is ahead. Chandragupta is a natural second, by the way. Look at overall. Yep, domination victory doesn't really count because no one's capturing the capitals. So science victory, again, China first. Chandragupta second. Diplomatic victory is the wild card here. So it's more like the third and fourth place in the last season's EFL Championship. That is really clear compared to everyone else. Jungler's going for plastics. Plastic means oil, but there's no oil power plants. And there's no oil resource mine just yet. These builders can do this. By the way, probably going for, well, okay, this one's going for fighter, it takes aluminium, not a good choice. Shenyang, that's another great war piece being built to the north this time. Xuzhou, this one is founded. Yes, it's in the snow town, no food, something. But hey, it's an oil town. Oil town, oil is a really good resources. It's a really good resource for so many things. Power plants, example. And even troops, not counting the GDR, of course. So yeah, let's see the rest. Okay, Lisbon, 17 people. Well, Chinggis Khan, yeah, just chilling at this corner. India is pressing Daegu, of course. The settler is going to have issues by now because these two islands founded by Spain. Sure, there's other places to put to settle a new city, but they are really far away. Maybe they will even miss all the way until. Sure, this one is going to. There is a settler, ready-made settler in a mass large enough for two cities. And we are talking Chandragupta is going to take it away. Show's going for stand 8. Let me see who's 8. For Chandragupta. Ironic, isn't it? Are they a war? Not a war. To denounce. Yep, satellite is in launch. This means China has seen the whole world, whole wide world. Moon landing will be next. Industrial era, by the way. Because by the time moon landing by the time launch and satellite happen, it's normally in the atomic era. By the time the Earth satellites launch, normally, yep, for refining, printing, synthetic materials, globalization, information era as well. We are talking 2 eras ahead in terms of culture. Yep, culture victory side, they are talking 39 of 216, double the tourism, nearly double. Chandragupta, and Chandragupta, even himself, is ahead of everyone else. Other than, well, Yongle, of course. Moon landing is going to be ready in 6 turns. Yes, 6 turns, fast. Yep, after synthetic materials, that is stealth bombing. Synthetic materials is the atomic era attack. So stealth bombers isn't this. Stealth technology is a dead end tech. This dead end tech. Victoria's going for armies. By who? Spain. Spain is spreading religion. Now it's a third Civ converted to Catholicism, space Catholicism. But again, this is an enclave, so Spain needs to deal with it as well. Yep, this is a Shenyang War blocking Hunza. Not really blocked by the way, because of this Great War. East provides extra defense to defenders in this game. Plus, this wars in the late game is more like tourism boost, culture boost. This one can go for farms. Yeah, Chandragupta can go for ski resort, right? Yeah. Yeah, this one for coal mines. So far, CO2 is still only one country. Polar ice, yes, because renewables is now available. So here we go. Yep. Okay. How many turns left? 10 to 14. Industrial era is here 1, 2, 3, 4. Victoria, okay. Okay. So these ones probably can build railroads right now. Let's look at eras. Who's in the golden? Oh wait. I'm gonna click the era so I can click. Just move it somewhere and click right. Well, you click away from it instead. I want eras and you go back to overall. Okay, here we go. Yep, Yongle has already in the golden age next. Next era is back to back golden ages. How about Philip? Philip is not even sure what's going on next. Joel, he can on track. Sejong is still possible to be in the dark ages. If that happens, it will be a nightmare. Let's look at, well, wait, not religion, I want loyalty. Okay, the industrial era is ending. 9.2, 6.1. If this is in golden age, this was -4. And this was -5. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, so this will be -7.5. This will be -5.4. Wait, no. This is half right, 4 plus 4, 2, 2 plus 5, -7. This one is 4 minus 4 minus 2.5 is 6.5. This one will actually not going to be completely stable. Sure, it's slow enough that you can ignore it, but still. as long as the other cities grow, if compatible with Chandragupta going to get keeping the golden age, of course. If not, that should be safe. Gongju, on the other hand, is not really relevant when it comes to loyalty. It's so far enough that loyalty isn't going to affect much. Wait a minute, this Mongol city is flipping right now. Early in the era you don't flip, and now you want to flip. Mongol Dark Ages, yeah. Probably because of these two cities, Trivandrum, 7.8 Trivandrum, Jabalpur. Let's go for synthetic materials next. Is he going for... Okay, this one is going for Golden Gate Bridge to Urumqi. Not too bad, not too good, not bad, not good, normal. How about the China's progress? Going for moon landing. Probably because sabotage production sabotage. When it comes to science, it's the only one that releases space satellites, science, culture, and it says that China could win in 100 tons. 100 tons. That's quick. Because 390 tons is probably the fastest. Wait, let me see. Look at the previous. In the first game, the first round, the fastest victory happened in 390 tons. So yeah, and now we have not even reached 290. So it's actually possible that if we get the victory that quick. Is Chandragupta didn't did not do not end up. Is Chandragupta do not end up with, well, a golden age next era, which we'll see if it's the case. In this actual era, it's going to end in 1 turn. That is the first future tech, by the way, one of the first. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. This is the first time I've seen an AI Civ progress so fast. Okay, now we are in a new era, by the way. The only Youngler is Golden Age, only Victoria in Dark Age. Liverpool need a governor to keep the loyalty, but otherwise it should be fine. The railroad project has been comments, I guess. Let me see, these are the tunnels, not railroads. Yep. So here it is. Let's look at everyone. Chandragupta, not a war. So there's some alliance though, like Joa and Chandragupta. At the moment, there's only one alliance between Chandragupta and I don't remember. Whoops. And Joa, whom they are far away from each other, separated either by a continent of other seas or by the ocean. So yep. Okay, so Carabao soon flip, it did flip, and it's going to India. Chandragupta. Is Kolkata safe? Definitely. Yeah, let's see the others. Okay, we can start to see some windmill wind farms here. So that one should have gives a little bit of power. Renewable resources. Yeah, because how okay, while China is indeed still the largest emitter, Portugal is in a significant one. You probably going for coal power plants because of this. Well, Chandragupta on the other hand focus more on military despite being more technologically ahead. Yep, it's the only atomic era. There's no one in the information era because Yongle is so far ahead when it comes to science. And modern era is Victoria, Joao, Philip, and Somoza. And then we have the two industrial era tech ships. How about the other one? Yongle is in information era. Chandragupta in atomic. Three of them in modern era. There are two Mansa Musa, Genghis Khan in industrial era, and Sejong in the Renaissance era. Sejong is falling behind in both counts. And so far behind that, this supposed science Civ is even the last place when it comes to science as well. Okay, moon landing. I'm sure this moon landing is done. Yup. Because you shouldn't be, well, completing future era text that's not Eureka. And we never have a Eureka that completes in one single turn. So yeah, we are now in the future era for Yongle. Both sides and civics. Mars colony is going to happen next. Manhattan project, that one allows to build nukes. The ultimate deterrent against war. Yeah, I know it's ironic, but this is the case. Liverpool, there's a governor now, but that one is still flipping in 75 turns. 75 turns is next era, so it should be fine. There's no way China can keep this momentum forever, right? Guangzhou, they are Pero and Germain. They are both getting sources, one from Mali and one from Portugal. Are they at war? The answer is no. Mansa Musa is going to steal. Chandragupta, step technology, information era, space race. Not interested in science victory. Genghis Khan with refining, we're currently at 304. Moon landing has already been done. But the production in Guangzhou is actually slow, really slow. Smart materials. Smart materials, that one is going for OVO missions. Okay, let's look at Yongle. And it's form of governance. Digital democracy. This is for cultures. Trading with combat strength. Because integrated to about 15% production. If a military academy or spaceport, it does not apply to. This does not apply. Okay, this applies to Guangzhou because of the military academy. Then comes academic policy, tourism. Okay, when it comes to diplomacy, okay, so this one suzerain stuff. Diplomatic league is useless by now though, since every single one you probably have at least an award every single one by now. How about this satellite broadcast, tourism? Yeah. Okay, if not going for science, culture will be the backup. Culture, it's currently at 90, 295. Yep, over double the gap now. biplane is getting built. There is no aluminum left within China's vast territory. Sydney Opera House is getting built. Yep, it's going for culture, prioritize culture over science. Religion, there's no way for. Yep, now. Nanjing Flip, Guarda Braganca, that was founded by Portugal. This is the Panama Canal trying to build Panama Canal. Nanjing, this must be settled by Yongle, but you know, because of lack of space, so forced to settle there. It's not stable at all. Low aluminium. Mansa Musa is going for steel. Which every single city started have wars, by the way. Kola is founded to the south of Trivandrum. Yeah, when it comes to Spain, Cartagena and A Coruna. Yeah, low aluminium is still the problem. Okay, so 30 tons. The next CO2 level change is probably in 30 tons. Portugal is going for massive production boost. CO2 is overtaking China because China actually has a power generation mechanism. Like here, look at these solar farms. I see something flipping. Yes, Liverpool rebellion in 11 tons. While trying to, well, keeping its own population intact. Liverpool is the smallest of the bunch though. That means it's not going to affect much. This mountain tunnel is not going to help in anything, by the way. CEO is under attack and there's a tank army. There's no way CEO will cap us part of Korea. This is an existential threat. When it comes to score, what's the score for Korea? 367. Yongle and Chandragupta are the only ones that reached 1000 for now. Yeah, moon landing, Mars colony is still very slow, it seems. 13 tons. Operation Ivy in 4 tons. This can return 316. Culture, yeah, slow down that much. Yeah, this Arctic region is now useful for Shizhou. Book, Seoul is officially part of India. Chandragupta conquered Seoul. This is the capital for Korea. This radio war means these forces, Daegu is not going to be stable when it comes to. It's still stable. Probably because of the size of the city. Daegu at 11, which is the largest, considering the surrounding parts. Mumbai is far away. Buenos Aires is obviously too far. Buenos Aires, let alone Agra or Patna. Yeah, let's look at the rest. Being Mongols is doing its own thing. Is Auckland at war with Mongols? The answer is no. Guidance missiles, this one goes for rocket artillery. Liverpool stabilized itself. Modern era is maybe going to end now. Future era, there's only Yongle, information era, only Chandragupta, and Victoria is also in the atomic era, and the rest far behind when it comes to civics. Only one in future era, that's Yongle, atomic era, Chandragupta. Yeah, the two giants, the superpowers. It's like, well, US versus USSR during the Cold War. So yeah, we are talking superpowers on either side of the continent, with the weaker powers in the middle, or to the right, or the left. Yep, Korea is now down to just Gongju. This is the most disastrous campaign offensive in this tournament for now. So let's see. Okay, say bills. This one is going for predictive. Wait. What is this predictive? Predictive systems. Okay. Yep, this one unlocks offshore wind farms. And as we know, even Gongju is under attack. So yeah. Is anyone going for science program? Space program? Only China. Mars colony is slowly getting built. We come to score. Yeah. Far ahead than everyone compared to everyone else. Where's the Mars colony project? So they are battling it. You are building quadrants. Yeah, quadrant is going to deal just 1 HP. 1 HP means it's like scratching people back, not going to be painful usually. Yep, Sydney Opera House, 800 was complete. Yep, Gongju. Even Gongju is under attack, and look at situation. Yep, I can. This is probably the time where the first Civ is officially dead. Look at Gongju's by the way. Fortification health is still a lot, but garrison health that's going down. Like money to the drain, out of pocket. Yeah. Yongle's going for off-road mission tag right now. Garrison health 3 HP. Garrison health 3 HP. Next turn, bye bye. But Gongju is the last city, by the way. Gongju is the last. Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 left. That means this is now removed. But this does not mean still have zero score. That does not mean Sejong will 0 score because that one will look at the end screen. This means Sejong is removed from week 3 route. From week 3. Yeah, this is actually the first time in this tournament that a Civ is actually gone. Like, dead. It's not like one down to one city or something. This is actually gone. So yeah, we can safely say that this is going to be the last place for this match. About culture, yeah, this one is going to have some setbacks, that for sure, because a dead Civ isn't going to provide any culture. Science, yeah. Probably everyone's going to denounce, except Philip. Jungler has already started to do the future tag. Future tag speeds up. Future tag slowly speeds up. Tag, yeah. Future tag plus 5% towards CD project. This includes the space projects, I guess. Tyrants building holy sites. Wait a minute. Mars Colony. Felix Spaceport. So this is Mars Colony project. Move to Beijing. 17 turns. 17 turns. Yeah. Maybe. So basically, we are now vote for one. Chandragupta or Yongle. Who will win the game? Yep. Look at this. Okay, Mazamusa. Yongle is going for future tag. Okay, Mars Colony. Where the spies of the spaceport? Yep. Disrupt rocketry. This is going to sabotage, disrupt rocketry. Mongols. Is the Mongols is trying to do this job. Oh, Mongols is the last place, but not as dire as, I mean, last of the remaining world, but not in a dire situation like Korea did. So yeah. This is why counter spy is important. By the way, where is the government plaza? Nope, not you. Government plaza, where are you? Everyone's waiting for you. This is entertainment complex. Okay, we are currently in level 2 climate change. Portugal being the major contributor, yeah, followed by China. Portugal, yeah, you. A power settler government. How about tourism? Wait, the tourism map needs to want to be in control to see. Oh, spy action you cannot actually, it's actually not recorded in well. Spy action is actually not recorded in Civilopedia. This is not what I expected, by the way. Mali spying here. Karkorum. So, yep. Katajina and Karun. So, yep, Yongle. So, here we go. There's no aluminium, by the way. So, yep. China needs to finish up the off-road mission ASAP in order to build the off-road mission and win quick. The culture is slipping away because Chandragupta is getting stronger day by day. Denounced by literally everyone though. Chandragupta is also researching future era tech. Just started, by the way. When it comes to CO2, we are now in phase 3, so 2-meter areas start to flood. China is the second place when it comes to emissions, the third being, well, Chandragupta. Sejong is obviously 0 and will forever be 0. We will see first GDR, right? Wait. Mongol field at disrupting rocketry. Is it captured? Or is it killed? Or is it ran away? We don't know. But Mars colony is going up. We are entering the atomic era. It is Chandragupta's in the Dark Age. Victoria has a Hero Age. Portugal Golden Age. Everyone else Normal Age. But because of how big Barcelona have become, it's probably going to be stable. Is Victoria going to flip any of the Chandragupta cities? Probably not. Yeongju and Buenos Aires are really large cities in their own right. Tokyo Atomic Era, yep, modern era researching future tech, that's the biggest gap. Chandragupta still spreading religion. So this is 31111. This is actually all 7, by the way. Mars colony is launched smoothly this time. Are we going to fix the neighborhood? Barbarians or something? Is anyone at war in this new era? No, nah. None of them at war. So here we go. Look at score. Yep, these two were close, but everyone else, not even 1000 as of now. Culture victory, over half. Science victory, below half, the Mars colony. Diplomatic victory, Spain at 15. Philip is actually one of the highest, he is the highest scored non-winning, one of the highest scored non-winning non-willing member last match. Okay, in the first round, so this second round could be if Philip won diplomatic victory. That would be a good news for him. Okay, I thought I smelled something fishy. Off-road mission is coming in. Exoplanet expedition. 13 turns left. After that will be the 50, because there's no aluminium. After that will be the 50 turn problem. Ahmadabad is founded to the northwest of Gongjin. Phase 4, that means there's some towns started to submerge. For Wuhan, this means nothing. This is 2 meters by the way, flooded, not submerged. And it's not like it's going to make much of a difference other than just two culture, because in essence China is a land empire. Jiaodong built this on sea wars, and yeah, Long Sea is not affected as of now. Evora, that's 1 town loss, but the flood loss means it can save the rest. Yeah, these are flooded towns but not submerged. Daegu, on the other hand, there are 2 towns missing. Daegu, Hami is founded a new city, but it's on the flooded land. It's 2 meters. 2, this is 3, I guess. 2. Krishka is building a Panama Canal. Tunglio has its own canal. Krishka is actually okay, but Krakatoa is better. Krakatoa Canal. Las Palmas is founded in this 1 town island that's going to flood right coastal lowland 1 meter, submerge. But in the city center, you cannot disappear city center unless you're in apocalypse mode, which this is not the case. So yeah, we are talking future tech. This is going for off-road mission, 11 turns left. Chandragupta, that's no interest in space program. No one had interest in space program, so how far ahead China is. Culture, yep, China is pretty far ahead compared to everyone else as well. Because Chandragupta, they work with so many people, so minus tourism. Denounced by everyone that decreased tourism. But on the other hand, yep, that one is a clear second. When it comes to science, the number of texts is narrowing down, but not because of others catching up. It's because it's just entering future era text is notoriously hard to research ahead of time. Let's look at how many nukes others have. Everyone have 0, because China is actually not building them. So 7 turns left for exoplanet expedition. That means around turn 370 plus 50 before the turn 420, unless spies doing all wrecking havoc everywhere, then expect 400 turn 420 as a winning turn or earlier. Yeah. Future Civic is also done by Yongler as well. Future Civic. So this is a twin future. So it is entering phase 5. Phase 5 means level 3. Level 3 regions are flooded. This one is 3 meters flooded. But again, safe. This one is safe. This one is safe. This one is building. This one is racing with Panama Canal. This is actually even worse than the Mongol Canal, by the way. This Panama Canal connects the already coastal towns. And this is when the Egyptian style is going to disappear into the sea as well. Muscat looks like it's at war. And Mali. Kumbisales flipping in Saturn. Suzerain Joao. Is Joao at war or not? Not at war. Well, he peace out. Kumbisale is going down. Pillage, right? Yep, pillage. So you move to Guangzhou. Guangzhou, okay. Look at the other regions. Let's look at, well, Mongols. They're going for traders, supply convoy. Looks like that he's at war with Chandragupta. As expected, Chandragupta is going for conquering craze. Is he at war with anyone else? No, actually. Kumbi Saleh is going down. Flipping back to China. Or is it? 17, 16, 5, 8, 18, 13. How about the age? Same age. Flipping to Mali. Yep. Though it's actually way harder for Chandragupta to attack south because of all these ships. So the actual way for Chandragupta to attack Mongols is actually go through the land route at the west and to focus all the forces to the west and attack something like Kokekuta and Aksu, Kola, this area. Kola, this area. The dust is blocking what I see. That's why I call it B. I look at it as B instead of R. Long Sea is also going to flip as well. Is the empire falling apart? Joao finally going for rocketry. Chandragupta going for rocketry. Brussels is now Chinese city, at war with, well, Nalanda's at war with England. Yeah. Some petty wars right here. We are entering level 6 climate. And 4 turns it will go into level 7. Kokitota. Yup, that one's sinking. 3-1 room. 3-1 room has nothing left to save. Kushka. Yup. Birmingham. England is building nukes. Nalanda looks like they're at war now. Nope, it isn't. So Nalanda's going to Victoria. Muscat's under attack. This is the second time. So yeah, this tank isn't going anywhere though. Because China, England. Nalanda. Wait a minute. England raised Nalanda instead of keeping it. How about the score situation? Okay. Yongler actually launched the space like important. Then the 50 turn timer starts now. So turn 4 to 5 is the end game. But there's no aluminium for him to continue. 2 aluminium, 0, 0, then 3, 0, 0, 12. Look at that. Yeah, Victoria is the third one to enter the future era. Smart materials. Sejong is doing. Look at it. Then look at even Mansa Musa is actually still in the atomic era. How about civics? Genghis Khan in modern era. World climate, we are at level 7. Who is the main culprit? Okay, the game stuck. The internet paused. The internet disconnects. Both at the same time. I guess. Yeah, okay. We are back. We are back. So many English spies in the spaceport. With the focus of disrupting rocketry. Haley, Carly, Leoflet. Yeah, this one is all going to be attacking. This is a focus sabotage campaign. Focus sabotage campaign. Non 50-50, this means war, yep, Yongler. So this is more like naval dominance. At first, Atomic eras ending in 9 turns. Let's look at the Mongol situation. How is it been? Still at war, yes. But most of the troops are gone. Reduced to ashes. In fact, Mongolia can actually go for counter-attack right now and retake Urumqi from Chandragupta. On the other hand, Auckland's suzerain is Genghis Khan. Yep, Kumbisale returned to Mali, and then this area is raised. What? There's no GDR, huh? Huh. So let's see. Yep, everyone's attacking Yongler. By Joel, Philip, Chandragupta. Yeah, this is a coordinated effort to drag down. Yongler. So yeah, the most important thing for China is to defend the chain of the old cities. Xi'an, Taiyuan, Guangzhou, Beijing, Changsha. Where's the largest city? Is it London at 22? Ulaanbaatar at 15, which is far from the largest. About this, Patna is actually Patna at 25. Have a look at the era. Look at Yongler's going to be in Dark Age next round. Only Joao will even be close. But hey, the next era is actually Information Era. But since the future era is probably never going to be touched again due to the 50-turn situation. So yeah. How about culture? 256 over 620 is dropped below half the requirement because Chandragupta is growing fast. Okay, naval supremacy belongs to Portugal now. Long Sea is flipping real quick. After Long Sea, because China is going into Dark Age, this means Wuhan, Yiyang as well. Maybe even Barcelona. Though Long Sea will actually going to be stable. Why? Because currently, Yongler Normal Age and Portugal Golden Age. But next era, China Dark Age, Portugal Dark Age. If this strategy goes. Brussels is flipping, is going to flip even faster. Or is it slower? You are sure there's Handan Brussels, but look at the pressure. Birmingham 14, Liverpool 7, Manchester 7, Stoke Trent 9. This is way more than Chen, Shizhou, Handan, Xi'an 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Information Era as expected. Portugal and China in Dark Age. Chandragupta in Golden Age. In fact, it's Hero Age. Everyone else Normal Age. So we're going for score. Long Sea slows down when it comes to rebellion. Brussels slowed down as well. Shizhou is slowly flipping. Barcelona keeps stable. Chandragupta heroish, but it's not going to affect any city. This one a bomber. Jet bomber is going to do a lot of damage to Ulaanbaatar or what's this city? AI. So yeah, the situation is pretty dire for China, but as long as you can keep the 50 turns by turn 4 to 5, then that will be game over. Valata, so it's basically a race against time, a race to fight to buy time. China is on a race to buy time. League, yeah, league, yeah, because I put it as league because it's going to have multiple matches. Okay, you can see the playlist very early in the series. I have the explanation of why it works as league. It looks like a football Champions League, for example. Yeah, Champions League, and this AI is because all these players, none of them controlled by humans. You know, Civ 6 AI. I mean, the Civ 6, you fight against the other players that is not controlled by humans. Yeah, those are called AI. And this is the match between all these non-human players, right? There's no player here. I'm not playing as any of these nations. I'm a spectator. Let me show you. I'm going to show overall. Yeah, this one, green, spectator. Yeah, that's me, spectator. I'm just a spectator. It takes a mod install to make this possible. That's a better spectator mod. Yeah. So back to the point. So Barcelona is flipping. Wuhan, yeah, there was also flipping. Shizhou is back. Brussels is flipping in 6. Guangzhou is rebuilding its spaceport. Here comes the signs. It's going for 1 per turn. This one is about China needs about 30 turns. And it doesn't want any of the core cities to flip. The south is stable. By the way, okay, look at the battlefield. The battlefield, yeah, this is pretty normal. Portugal. Warfare static. Wuhan's flipping in 15. This one spaceport repair will be complete by next turn. This is going to gain sources. GDR will be ready. GDR combined with future tech is going to help a lot. It's going to help a lot for GDR when equipped with the future or the decks, future era deck. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's Nazca. Nazca is Philip Akkad Yongler. Nazca's going down. This ironically will help Barcelona to keep itself afloat. Yeah. see rock bands now. Yeah. Okay, so the strategy for China to keep Barcelona is to conquer Nazca, which is currently at war, so that's not much of not much of a difference. Okay, let's look at the other areas though. Come to England. Okay, Shizhou is slowly flipping, but England is not at war. Look at London. Yeah, Portsmouth, Timbuktu. This is our religion situation. Religion. One each. That means the areas with no religion flip is probably in a state situation. Yeah, because it's all its own. Mongols is split. China's case is also split. Rock bands are coming in. Chandragupta is now more than half defensive tourism compared to Yongle. Yep, Xiaodong, but now is not going to do any damage. Right. Now replaces, if I'm not mistaken, replace Caravel. Yep, replace Caravel. Which has only 55 melee strength, and we are talking like 110. 55 strength difference is means like an elephant fighting an ant. A single ant, not a group of them. Right? A single ant isn't going to do the damage required. Barcelona sweeping 11. Shizhou is safe for now. So next, Yongle is in 1,600 points. Yeah, the rest. Is this the first game where, other than the fallen ones, it's going to be over 1,000? Who knows? It's not responding. The game is not responding. Okay. I want it to load. I don't want it to crash. You know, streaming a laptop is the reality. Streaming as a video, but using a laptop to face this, right? We don't know when it will crash. We don't know when it will be. Okay, now the game is back. Brussels flip, and it's going to England. Barcelona is also flipping. Yeah. So let's look at the rest. Rock bands. Can you listen to the rock bands? The coalition is running out of time. The coalition against China. Well, currently only Mali is at war with China, so yeah. And Mali, this is is the first thing I've seen. Every single nation is at war with Mali. Every single one. Touching Cahokia is the bottom line in future era. So yeah. Machine core, and this one that's also Giant's Causeway, which probably like boosts the damage. On the other hand, Karakorum. Yep, on the other hand, the Mongol battlefield, yeah. Peace out with Chandragupta. They're going in for Valata instead. Mohenjo-daro. Mansa Musa is a suzerain. Yep, that's another victim for this coalition war. Okay, Citadel is founded by Portugal some time ago. I missed it. Cahokia's war is currently under stress. This is China's youngest terrible colossus, giant death robot. Return to game. So yep, the collision. Let's say is there any other war other than the one with Mansa Musa? Nope, just him. The only war involved today is the one involving Mansa Musa against everyone else. That means six nations. A fight is 6v1. Why 6v1 not 7v1? Because Sejong. So yeah. Overall, science victory, cultural victory leading, domination, India leading because of our capital, and then religious victory, diplomatic victory is a wild horse. Philip is one diplo point away from winning. Emergencies, right? City-state emergency, it wins bonus straight route. Go if the members liberate city-state, go per turn, and for each of their onwards there. Oh, Cahokia liberated by this. Yeah, it says sleeping. Maybe it's just because of something because this is lagging because of the first turn issue. First turn issue among AI only games are like this. You know, being spectator because you can see the half a turn's effect. yeah, this is a collision against with a waiting game for China or Spain to win the game. Spain, Philip, deploy point, science. Okay, Chandragupta finally has going for well. Moon landing, but it doesn't really matter except maybe some cultural points. But it's only 6 turns. Gonna take 6 turns. So maybe one future tech or two. Not future tech, future civic. Okay, Chandragupta is still going for the early future era tech. Okay, it's 3-3-1. Currently in the 3-3-1 formation. Mansa Musa is still in atomic era when it comes to that. Civics, Mansa Musa also in atomic era. So yeah, the game ended with a victory for Yongle. Congratulations! We are going to see in the game files on who what's the score of Sejong. We're going to League P2 Sejong. Yep. Impressive showing for China. It will take a while to load, so prepare with me. If you want to see, so bear with me. Wait for the program to respond. It's not responding. Oh, Lagrino. Be right back. Oh, come on, man. It's still loading. Wait for the program to respond. Yeah. Oh, okay, it didn't crash, so additional content. Let's see. History. Yeah, okay. Game details. 412 tons. 412. Not responding again. Can anyone tell me what's going on here? CPU is running at 11%, 14% by the way. Is it a GPU issue or is it a driver issue? My CPU is far from full. The internet looks fine, at least from this perspective. Of the streamer is green 3 bars. Okay, we have entities. Okay, we are going to skip the spectator. So currently of this, the closest to it comes to Yongler is actually pretty 1698 and Chandragupta 1671. These are pretty close together, right? So let's see Sejong. Sejong has only 264. This is the lowest score ever I've seen for an AI in this tournament. And yes, this is the end of the stream. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.